A Jar Full of Christmas is a pretty okay film. This was released in 2024. It's written and directed by Candice T. Cain, and we have a cast including Brooke Burfitt as Rose. And in general, I really liked it. The only thing that does not work is the daughter. Rose's daughter is meant to be 15. She is not 15. She is definitely older, and that was a little bit irritating. But other than that, there's nothing really about it that was not very well done. Rose is... Well, she's not feeling great to begin with because her mother has passed on and it's a very difficult time for her. She's very emotional, and I think the writing of this character was very realistic. I really believed her emotional response to this, more so than most films, actually. And I really appreciated that. I thought it was a very well-written response and a very well-written character, and she inherits her mother's property, and the film is about her reconnecting with people from her childhood, from her past, and also a story about her mother's jam recipe and what benefit that could have for the people in the town. And I don't want to say too much more about that. IMDb gives a tiny bit more information than that if you do want to know a little bit more, but I won't spoil it any further than that. Obviously, this is against the festive backdrop, and the Christmas aspect I really liked. It definitely has a Christmassy feel to it. The earrings, some characters had some really gorgeous earrings. Just little attentions to detail helped bring out the festive aspect, but it's not in your face. So if you don't like Christmas films that are too over the top with Christmas, this one's toned down a little bit. It's not too much. Personally, I think the more Christmas the better, but I know not everybody does, so I think this might work quite well for some people. The characters are all really well written, really great performances. As I said, Rose's daughter being 15, it doesn't work. She's definitely not 15. But that aside, absolutely no problems. Really enjoyed the story. Definitely very believable characters with some really solid performances. It may not be the most thrilling narrative right throughout it. There were definitely times when it felt like it was a little slow. The film's definitely longer than it needs to be. It was about an hour and 40 minutes. Honestly, it should have been about an hour and 20. There was definitely a lot of fluff and padding throughout it, but I wouldn't say it affected my overall enjoyment of the film. So it's not perfect. It's not the most fascinating from start to finish. The pacing may not be perfect throughout, but it's still a good story. The characters are still very well written with some decent performances and a nice amount of Christmas as well. If it seems like something that might appeal to you, then I'd say A Jar Full of Christmas might be one that's worth checking out.